Today I thought we'd visit with our old pal CC and see what madness he's spouting lately. Ah! Damn it, man. How about a little warning before you go all close-up selfie face and that? Holy shit.
That's great.
Lovely shot, mate. I bet it would look even better in landscape. Fuck's sake, do you not listen, man? Well, wait, stupid fucking point. Yeah, flat earther. Your brain's automatically set to ignore something that's not a conspiracy, is it? Carry on, I guess.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris, from New York, Westchester County. However, this morning I'm in Babylon County.
I think he said Babylon County, which, to be fair, could work with his classic intro. Although, Googling it, I see that it's Babylon Town in Suffolk County. Still, just maybe.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you may be. CC here, Chris.
From the beach in Babylon Town, Suffolk
County. Can you fucking believe this? I mean, you know.
No, I can't believe it. I mean, there you are filming with nary a kitchen nor car in sight. Good on you, sunshine.
The one fucking beach day, and I get this shit. It's great. I have high hopes it's gonna lift by early morning or early afternoon. That's what I'm hoping.
I'm not sure you're aware, CC, but we have these awesome shows and even websites which handle a topic called the weather. Definitely look into it.
But, I really wanted just to discuss a couple things with you while I'm walking back to my car because I forgot the potato chips.
Does anyone else think that maybe he just forgot them on purpose so he could get away from the wife and film a quick flirt video?
And it's quite a long walk from this beach, but I don't care. It's a beach day. You can't spoil a beach day.
I beg to differ. I mean, there's loads of things that could ruin a beach day. Tsunami, great white shark attack, Karen, Sovsit, flat earther. At least you're not pulling a Thompson and just going up to random people to try and convince them or lack of convince, but try to push on them the whole flat earth mindset, which just incidentally, Nathan Thompson apparently counts any interaction with someone as a debate, which is I don't know, it's cute, isn't it? I've debated over 10,000 people. Sorry, we're going off topic. Yes. Go on then.
The Coriolis effect is a funny thing because all of us don't really know where it begins and where it ends.
Well, I mean, I guess the Coriolis effect begins with the spin of the Earth and doesn't really end, per se, because the Earth keeps on spinning. Although it doesn't really have much of an effect as you reach the poles, so I guess you could say it does end. But so wind is created through differences in air pressure, and it's created by the uneven warming of Earth by the sun. Water and land at the equator is warmed more by the sun than the rest of the globe. So you've got the warm equatorial air that rises higher and then moves towards the poles due to comparatively lower pressure. This is called a low pressure system. At the same time, a high pressure system is created when the cooler, denser air moves from the poles towards the equator to replace the heated air that is headed towards the poles. So without Earth's rotation, wind would basically be just north-south travelling, just an exchange between pressure systems. But obviously, the Earth does rotate, creating the sort of Coriolis force, named after Gustav Gaspard Coriolis, who was a 19th century engineer and mathematician. So it's a fictitious force which basically describes a force that's being observed from an accelerating or rotating reference frame. Example would be if you're in a car and you're accelerating, it feels like you're being pushed back into the seat, but in actuality, the car is pushing the seat into you. So Coriolis effect in regard to Earth's rotation is the apparent deflection of the path of an object, which in this case is wind, that moves within Earth's rotating coordinate system. So the wind in the northern hemisphere will be deflected in a counterclockwise direction, whereas wind in the southern hemisphere will be deflected in a clockwise, and this is because of the eastern rotation. Sorry to interrupt for so long. Cece, just please continue.
Because if somebody was to jump out of a plane, well, let's say, I don't know, right at the bleeding part of space and parachute all the way back down. Yes, I am referring to the Red Bull jump. And land only 40 miles from where he launched off of. So, that doesn't make any sense to us.
Not much does, really. I mean, what you need to think about is that the atmosphere is being dragged by Earth's gravitational pull, so, moves with us. The winds in the atmosphere can move independently, and then obviously Coriolis does have an effect, so they're still being affected by Earth's gravitational pull. So, you also have to take his latitude into account, the weather that day, wind speeds. There's a lot of variables.
See, us flat earthers stand up in the classroom and say, what the fuck? There should be a 2-hour descent back down from up there. A revolution of the Earth should be a couple of thousand miles.
Again, the atmosphere moves with us. So for the most part, so would Felix Baumgartner when he did the Red Bull space jump. Also, bear in mind that he jumped from 39 kilometers, so it's not really a space jump. He would have been in the stratosphere. Space, it's always up for debate, but general consensus would, or most common thing used would probably be the Kármán line, which suggests space starts at like 100 kilometers. So he wasn't even halfway there. Not to take away from the fact that it was an amazing achievement. Definitely fantastic. But yeah, it's kind of just a misnomer just for publicity's sake, I think.
So he shouldn't be 40 miles away from where he launched off of. He should be in the middle. Well, not quite to China, but at least somewhere in the middle of the ocean when he landed. But no, he's not.
Let's try to look at it another way. If the Earth was flat and stationary, where should he have landed? A stationary Earth would mean that the majority of the winds would just be moving north-south, from low pressure to high and vice versa. If we remember that Baumgartner landed about 37 kilometers from his launch pad, yet the winds that day were only 5.5 or so kilometers per hour. Now, I think it was close to a 2-hour thing. It was about 90 minutes for him to go up. I think he free-falled for about 4 minutes and 20 seconds. And then I think once the chute was pulled, it was like a good 9 minutes. So he did pull a little early because he was having problems seeing the altitude due to the visor fogging up, I think, from the temperature change. That's not strong enough winds to be the sole reason for his landing location. And what you've got to think is the velocity that he achieved was insane. And so, in effect, he's kind of slicing through the atmosphere. And I think that's how part of the distance he landed was because of Earth rotating under him. He was moving so fast that he sort of got pushed less by the atmosphere, I believe. If it was on a flat Earth and it was just the wind, and bearing in mind, if the wind's blowing 5.5 kilometers an hour, it's not going to move him that far every hour because, obviously it's not going to have its complete impact on his body because of aerodynamics, him falling, etc. But even if it did, and if we just say like 2 hours for him going up in the launcher module and then coming back down, he'd move a maximum of like 11 kilometers. So how did he land almost 40 kilometers away? Kind of proof of Earth rotation, I think. #GlobeSlapped.
These are things that we question.
Correction, these are things you just outright dispute due to misunderstanding or just lack of understanding.
So, how exactly does the Coriolis effect work? Huh? How does it work?
Yeah, no, already told you.
Nobody can tell us.
Except for all the people that can tell you.
Nobody will give us straight answers.
Except for all the people that will give you straight answers.
Because we're questioning science. Because the science that we've been taught when we were kids just doesn't make any sense.
Just because you don't understand something doesn't mean it's not real.
You know? All right. I'll prepare something later when this fog lifts up. Maybe we can capture some videos here. Hopefully people are doing yoga here on the beach.
Ah, something productive. See, it's not that hard. See, wait a minute. I see picking seashells by the seashore. Yeah, try saying that 5 times fast.
I come here early in the morning. We're here early in the morning because I like to come to the beach and beat the traffic.
Get there even quicker when you're not turning your car into the set of American Dumbass.
Because the Long Island traffic sucks.
What? That's it. I mean, I know I should be happy, even grateful that he only tortured us for a little bit, but still, what an abrupt ending. I don't know. I think sometimes he doesn't understand how to use his phone. Yeah, I definitely feel a bit robbed there. So I apologise if this has ended up a short video. I just didn't expect it to cut off right there. Yeah, odd. Oh well, if you enjoyed today's video, please do like and subscribe if you haven't already. And yeah, just consider maybe sharing the video just to help the channel grow. It's really appreciated. I would just like to take a moment to, just thank all of my subscribers that keep coming back and viewing my content. Really appreciate it. As always, I've been LimeyPlay. Take care of each other and stay safe.